Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Hey, top of the box office this weekend. Had a real good show. The Marvel movie is the final in the Guardians trilogy. Take a look.
Are you ready for one last ride?
We'll all fly away together into the forever.
And joining the cast for the final ride is our next guest, who is known for theater, film, TV shows such as Younger, The Americans, and The Good Wife. Please welcome to the couch actress and director Miriam Shor.
So happy to be here.
Looking lovely in this power suit.
Thank you so much.
Love it.
Why is it when I watch that, like, I tear up?
Seriously, because you know it's kind of like
It's the end,
full circle
yeah.
moment.
I cried a lot watching this movie, guys. And I'm a crier, but like...
I'm a crier. I'm going to cry
Keep
watching
it
this.
together.
Oh my God,
Okay.
you will.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll dance and you'll cry simultaneously.
Right.
All right, let's jump right into this. You play Recorder Vim, the right-hand woman to the film's villain.
Yes.
Tell us about your character.
Yes.
Recorder Vim, she's not nice. She's not nice.
no.
She's a Marvel villain, which I don't mind, which
How
I
fun
don't
is that,
hate.
though?
It's so fun. But yeah, I'm a little bit like, when I take my kids to see it, because they haven't seen it yet. Yeah, there she is. Oh, lovely. Will they let me come home, or will I have to get an Airbnb and just like stay away for a while until they forgive me? Because yeah, I don't do great things, but it was a joy. I mean, I'm a sci-fi nerd, so this was like bucket listy, dream come true kind of
Part
thing.
of the biggest franchise. I'm a huge fan of this franchise. I have not seen the final installment yet, but it's on the agenda for this week. I'm going to squeeze it in somewhere, so
Yeah.
I'll bring the tissues, I guess.
Bring
to
a
cry.
hanky.
But to get into the character, you went to go see a bunch of Marvel movies with your daughter.
Okay, here's how it went. My oldest daughter was like, look, we are going to watch every single Marvel movie in chronological order, the way they happened in the MCU. That's what we're doing. And I was like, yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
I mean, I could have come up with that idea. I'm acting like, oh, well, of course I did it because of my young daughter. But it was fully like, I'm on board, let's do it. And 2 weeks after we finished the last one, I got a call about Guardians.
Okay.
And I was like, I've never been more prepared for a test.
Seriously?
Ask me anything. I'm here for you. So it was.
So they're the kind of kiddos that are impressed by mom being kind of moved. Because some kids are like, well, I don't really care what my parents are doing.
They don't care. They're not interested in actors. They find it real boring. But when I said I was going to be in the MCU, oh my God, so much cred. They were like, that's a real thing. I'm like, okay, well, the other stuff I did was also real, but yeah, this is real too. Yeah.
They're like, you're really an actress.
They're so excited. I'm so excited for them. So yeah, I didn't want to take them to any screenings or anything. I want to go with like a real audience, like, to our theater that we go see the Marvel movies at. So like, we can have that experience.
That's awesome.
I know.
Okay, so we got a little glimpse of you. You're really unrecognizable. Talk about that get-up and what it took to create that.
She's, wow, that is the sort of the blue glowy look. There will be a YouTube tutorial later to get that look. It's really all about blending. No, it's the people who do the makeup for these movies are unbelievable artists. I mean, they are, as we speak and in real time, creating new ways to do special effects makeup.
Right.
It's unbelievable. So I walk into that trailer, and who knows what I would, like a severed head of some creature would just be like sitting next to my station. And the artists are unbelievable. And so to get that look, I had to have a whole cast made of my head and my shoulders at the Legacy stages, and they took me back behind the scenes of the workshop. And it was like Willy Wonka. It was like getting let into this world of like all of those movies and all of those creatures and all of those looks. And there'd be like an artist painting, someone making a sculptor, a guy literally making a robot that's moving. And I was like, this is real, I'm doing this. So I was loving it. But it was 3 hours.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I mean, I'm a woman in showbiz. It's taken me 3 hours to look like just a person.
I was going to say, what you look like there is what I look like before this.
When you wake up.
That's the reverse.
That's
it's
my
usually I have
look.
to transform into this after. So that's what I look like when I wake up in the morning. But let's talk about Bradley Cooper for a second, because Bradley Cooper is a voice of one of the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy. But then you're also in a film with him coming up.
Yeah. I did do Maestro, his film about Leonard Bernstein, in which he plays Leonard Bernstein, and it is, talk about makeup, it is an absolutely magical transformation. So it was like I was being directed by Bradley Cooper, And I would also then be directed by Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable to be a part of it. Just any small part of that. Watching, I mean, Bradley's a dreamboat of a human being and a real artist, you know. And as someone who is an actor and a director and trying to create things, to participate in that was amazing. It was truly amazing. So I like to only work with him when he's unrecognizable.
Oh, okay.
Either as a space, you know, a space raccoon, or you know, a musical genius. I don't know what he'll do next, but I'll be there for it.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite Leonard Bernstein piece or
Well,
song?
I remember him from when I was a kid. I mean, he was really paramount in kind of bringing classical music to young people and saying this is accessible, this should be to everybody. But I mean, he did West Side Story and Candide, and these were musical pieces that are indelible. You know, they imprint themselves on you. So his music is a bit like a soundtrack of your life, if you think about it, especially for those of us kids who, you know, saw him when we were younger. So I would have to, I mean, I guess I would say West Side Story. I mean, there's just certain moments in that musical that you can never forget.
Right, and then to button that up from that to playing back to Guardians of the Galaxy, you had to have a theme song for your character.
So look, music, James Gunn knows how. It's basically
the music
a musical.
in
The music is so
it's
important to it, right? But the first day of filming, I had written a musical number because I thought it would be hilarious if my character and the other recorder were like Broadway musical show tune people.
Right.
And James was like filming it on his phone, like, this is the weirdest, funniest, I think I'm gonna like you. So I was like, what if Recorder Vim just loved Broadway?
Yes.
And you know she would be right there for Sweeney Todd. Fully,
Perfect.
right?
Perfect.
Like, that's her jam.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say for her it's Broadway. Not for me. I like the 70s jams that he had going, but yeah.
Wow, I thought you were going to go real dark. You went like Broadway jazz hits.
Yeah, because that's hilarious,
I love
right?
it. I love it.
Because I'm
love
weird.
it.
Because
Yes.
I'm weird. Keep it weird.
Exactly. Best phrase. Keep it weird. I love it.
All right. Well, Miriam, thank you for joining us.
Oh, my
Great having
pleasure.
you.
Yeah.
We
Awesome,
can't wait.
Awesome,
We
awesome.
can't wait.
I can't wait. I'm getting it in this week.
I
Guardians
know.
of the
I want to
Galaxy.
hear your review.
Yes, I'm sure I'm going to love it, and I'll cry. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in theaters everywhere. Check it out, everybody.